toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Raiders offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Duke. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score 2-7. Middle Tennessee, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Butler. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an...
Going over the top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a man, it's Butler. Snagged out in the air. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The run from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw on third. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Butler. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Utah. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Butler. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick completion on the out route. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Little. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Butler. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Direct snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Blue Devils will have it first and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders every turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here comes the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Back to throw, it's Butler. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividend.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Right. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
The returner is tackled down at the 31, and the The Duke offense will take over.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback...
There he goes! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught behind the line. It's Walters. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To throw, it's Butler. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He'll get rid of it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense
Fires one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good...
Touchdown, Duke! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Butler. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. So here they come, fourth and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. On fourth down, going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a third and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. If there's time to pad the stats. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club.